Welcome to BigByte and the Edition series, where we look at a small collective of games. Today's edition, NBA Street Volume 1, 2 and 3. EA Big was a subsidiary of Electronic Arts that operated from 2000 to 2008. The division was renowned for developing sports video games with an emphasis on extreme, over-the-top gameplay and a distinct, stylized approach. EA Big was responsible for creating titles that deviated from traditional sports simulations, focusing on more exaggerated and arcade-style experiences. NBA Street, released in 2001, was not your traditional basketball title. Developed by EA Big, known for their emphasis on exaggerated and over-the-top gameplay, NBA Street combined the flash and moves of street basketball with the traditional athleticism of NBA superstars. The game featured real NBA players, as well as fictional street legends as boss characters, showcasing basketball in an urban setting, which was growing influence in mainstream sports popular culture during this era. The NBA's version of street basketball allowed players to experience their favorite NBA superstars hoop in the streets, instead of in a traditional arena, like the other NBA titles of the time. Players can perform flashy moves, dunks, and crossovers in fast-paced 3-on-3 matches. NBA Street became popular for its accessible controls, diverse roster of NBA players, and iconic street courts. NBA Street had a single-player mode, City Circuit, which involves making a user-created player, touring famous American locations and picking up teammates from NBA rosters along the way. The PS2 version featured a retired Michael Jordan as a final boss, after beating fictional streetball legend Stretch. The GameCube version, which I am playing, has MJ already on the Wizards as he had returned from retirement before the GameCube version's release, and is not the final challenge. NBA Street was very well received upon its release. Critics and players praised the title for its unique blend of realistic NBA players and street-style basketball played on urban courts. The critical acclaim and positive reception of NBA Street led to the development of sequels, such as NBA Street Volume 2 and NBA Street Volume 3, indicating the success and popularity of the series. The NBA Street franchise is often remembered fondly for its contribution to the sports gaming genre during the early 2000s. I had always found this game a lot of fun back in the day, and it was just as fun right now. It had good graphics in 2001 upon its release, and they hold up to this day, with fast-paced arcade gameplay. I found the first title to be more grounded than extreme but over the top nonetheless. Not quite NBA Jam, not quite NBA Live. With this title, EA Big moved NBA Street onto its own court. Building on the success of the first installment, NBA Street Volume 2 hit shelves in 2003, raising the bar for arcade basketball gaming. This sequel introduced an expanded roster of NBA legends, including Michael Jordan from 1985 and 1996 with the Bulls, as well as Washington Wizards MJ. The game also featured other legends, contemporary stars and updated rosters from the 2003 season. The game featured a more extensive selection of street courts from around the world, adding variety to the gameplay. The game features 4 different modes to choose from, including a pickup game, NBA Challenge, Be a Legend, and Street School. The game also features several new trick moves and dunks, as well as introducing a Level 2 game breaker, for even more flashy ridiculous dunks and shots. Players will also earn reward points after every game that they win, which can be used to purchase many rewards such as players, jerseys, and courts. If players win a certain number of games, some rewards will be automatically unlocked. In addition to the fictional street legends, players can also unlock NBA legends, including Larry Bird, Julius Erving, and others. Upon its release in 2003, NBA Street Volume 2 was well received by gamers and critics alike, with reviews at the time being overall positive. NBA Street Volume 2 had made improvements on its predecessor, and made strides to improve game mechanics by including more detailed tricks, extreme high jumps, and NBA Jam-style dunks. The game also included the addition of a Game Breaker 2 option that is built up from performing tricks, dunks, and scoring the ball. You could possibly pull off a multi-man alley-oop, or a shot that is guaranteed money. Much like NBA Street 1, NBA Street Volume 2 features various modes and rewards to unlock. Although it is expanded upon in Volume 2, the game also features fictional street legends that you have to beat in order to gain their respect and unlock their services. It features the NBA Challenge game mode, a mode where the player is assigned NBA teams to challenge and beat on regional courts. This is a mode where you can unlock NBA legends, jerseys, and courts. Or if you need a refresh like I certainly did, then Street School has all the info you need to dominate the basket. Be a Legend is the main mode in the game. In this mode, players create a player, create a team, and try to succeed by going from being a nobody to becoming the street legend. In order to do that, they have to gain a reputation by playing pickup games that are assigned on the map, which will lead to tournaments against street legends. The higher a player's reputation goes, the more competition they get. Also in this mode, players get to unlock the street legend characters, courts, jerseys, trick moves, and more. They will also earn a nickname based on their skills. I had always loved NBA Street Volume 2 and have very fond memories of playing it when growing up, and the experience had returned upon playing NBA Street Volume 2 again. Compared to the first installment, NBA Street Volume 2 has improved graphics, better responding mechanics, more diverse roster, more entertaining modes, harder difficulty, and the return of Michael Jordan from the Bulls era. The third installment, NBA Street V3, was released in 2005, continuing the series of traditional and street basketball fusion. The game featured an even more extensive roster, including a mix of current NBA players, legends, and street ball icons. NBA Street V3 also introduced a new dunk contest mode, allowing players to showcase their creativity with jaw-dropping aerial acrobatics. This game featured 12 courts based around real-life locations such as the Cage in Rucker Park in New York, or Tandy Recreation Center in St. Louis, Missouri, and even Brighton Beach in Brighton, England. This game definitely had a dramatic cinematic feel to it.
Street Ball's tourist trap #1. A round corner with half a full court, and props built to glide like Clyde on this small piece of prime downtown real estate. Fit with metal out-of-bounds screens, we don't need no sidelines. And no nets only means wider rims for us to pour our J's through. Set shots inside 10 feet, we tossing it off the fence. Get it out of here. We get busy. This is the Cage.
NBA Street V3 featured updated rosters from the 2004 to 2005 NBA season and offered up an even larger roster of unlockable characters than the games before it. The GameCube version of this game featured Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach as the Nintendo All-Stars.
Yo, nice handles on that one.
NBA Street V3 had its own version of the dunk contest. This mode allowed you to battle it out in a dunk contest with players controlled by the computer, or yourself, and when possible against a bunch of your friends. Here we have LeBron James when he was with the Cavs. In the contest you can have a choice of props or not. This choice can have an effect on your score. The contest and the dunks in general featured in NBA Street V3 make good use of the right analog stick, allowing the player to perform tricks whilst dunking and have a greater effect in the game when the game breaker is activated. This trick control was a feature not shown in the previous titles. NBA Street V3 featured extra customization options previous titles didn't, such as court and shoe customization. The game modes in NBA V3 look limited while browsing the menu of the game, but with the size of the roster and the Street Challenge mode as well as inclusion of the dunk contest, it was as deep as it gets in a 2005 sports title. NBA Street V3 to me was very good. It had great graphics for its time. It reminded me of NBA Live 2005. In terms of character style and model design, it was similar looking from my point of view. Its inclusion of a dunk contest looked familiar also, had me thinking of NBA Live All-Star Weekend, maybe a bit more extreme, but still similar, which obviously is no surprise since EA, as a company, make both series. Now I did find the controls to be easier than the previous titles. Ball handling tricks and dunk input have responded much better. I also feel that the trick stick while doing a dunk is a great fun addition and allows it to have that over-the-top style EA Big was known for. At the end of the day, NBA Street Volume 1, 2 and V3 are classic basketball titles of their era and represent the times well. Thank you gamers, NBA Street was a major title in the sports game genre for EA Big during the early 2000s, and I did enjoy reminiscing on this series. Do you have memories of playing NBA Street? If so, let me know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to this channel, much appreciated. Keep an eye out for more and keep powering up with BigByte.